YouTube, this is Charlie426, and today we have a Gundam Converge review. This is the Gundam Converge EX01 Kshatriya. Now I bought this like a long time ago. I think it was like 2 to 3 years ago when I went to Japan on my own. And this is not exactly a new product. I had to buy a second-hand product because even at this point, if you're trying to get a new mint condition, unbuilt Kshatriya Gundam Converge, it's not going to be easy, and even if you do find one, it's going to be really expensive. I got mine for about 2 to 3,000 yen because it was a second-hand product without the box, but with all the parts. Now originally I was trying to review a Robot Damashi figure, a non-Gundam line Robot Damashi figure, but I realized I wanted to try out a new filming or new review method, and in order to do that I need a few more stuff, and I need a more easier Robot Damashi figure to practice that on. So which is why the ones I currently bought recently are not the best candidates to do them right off the bat. So next week definitely you will see something interesting. But for now, let's get on to the review. So this is the Gundam Converge first EX01 Kshatriya. Now, Gundam Converges are small collectible figures, so keep that in mind. So you are pretty much buying them for the collecting value, not for the gimmicks, as I mentioned a ton of times for my Gundam Converge reviews. And as you can see, this thing comes with a good amount of stuff. Now, so what you see right now isn't all what you get. So first of all, what we get, of course, is obviously the mobile suit itself, the Kshatriya. And then I'm going to have to move the camera a little bit, and here we have some other stuff. Now you might be thinking, oh cool, we get an extra binder, but no. These are the parts to make the damaged version of the Kshatriya. So remember when the Unicorn Gundam like slashed all, like kind of damaged the Kshatriya really bad? Yeah, you can actually make that version. So this one on the outside, I believe, should be the exactly the same, but if you look at the inside, there's no funnels in here anymore, or funnels. So you can see the ones that are on the figure itself has the funnels. This one doesn't. So that's a nice small detail that we can consider. Then here we have a busted up leg. Yeah, this should be the leg. And then we have the busted up arm. So this is not the repaired version parts. So we don't get the booster / axe or whatever. Those are not. These are not for that. And here we have the inner parts. So this one. We have this part as well for the inner parts where the outside got totally busted. And then we have the busted up body section. And then we have the busted up head version. Of course, with the green eye. Very nice. And then another extra stand, because the moment, since you have to change out the leg, obviously you're going to need a new leg for this part, I believe. So this one should like go in, latch on here like that. There we go. So I'll show that part as well, but I won't be showing it on camera. I'll be showing the results, but not the process, basically. Okay, so let's take a look at this Gundam Converge. So usually a Gundam Converge would its height should be usually like this. So this one is considered one of the bulky ones, but not as big as the other EX stuff. But so usually a Gundam Converge figure would be about 6 centimeters in height, which this one is technically that, but if you it's kind of similar, but if you consider the horns, it goes up to like what, 9 or 10 centimeters. So yeah. Alright, so let's look at some details. So I think they did even though I did get a second-hand product, I think I got the one I got is very well done in terms of the paint job, the black and white. I don't see any much smudges going on around there, because those who've bought any sleeves HG kit, it's a really pain in the butt to color those black and white separately. So the separating parts, I should mention, is number one, the head. You can take off the head, and the head kind of comes off a little too easily, if you ask me. But because of it not being a round-shaped peg, it's more of the L-shaped peg. The head cannot rotate. The arms you can take off, and then since the arms are also on a round peg, you are technically able to rotate them around. We have the binders that can move because they are connected to these gray parts, and you can take them out. So yeah, the arms is this arm section is a single piece, so I don't think you can take a part of it at this point. So as mentioned, you can rotate the arm if you want to, and they did a very good job in terms of detail on the back as well. So as mentioned, this is how it is, and you can actually take this part off, and you can see the inside. So as you can see, this is the one that's on the normal Kshatriya, and this is the empty version. And you can see there's two pegs, so actually you can put this on the other hole and make it look like, is that in? Okay, that was close. So you can make it look like it's flapping up, so to release its funnels. Of course, you're going to require some extra, I don't know, an extra action base or some way of like try to emphasize that in a different way. So yeah, they did a pretty good job. I think the body is a single piece. So yeah, I'm gonna basically, before I show you the process, I'm not gonna show you the process, but before showing basically the busted up version, I'm gonna pretty much take out anything that can be taken out. So we can take off the the binders. The arms is obvious can be taken out. The head has to be taken, not exactly the head entirely, but I believe you have to take, unless I'm mistaking something, yeah, you have to actually take out this section out, and then you can see there's a round hole there. And then we have a round section so which you can plug in like that. So yeah. So I'm just gonna show you guys like the most like how far we can take this apart. So we got this. Okay, somehow this arm is not coming out. So oh well. Well, luckily at least. So yeah, technically only this arm should be going in. So that's, you get a general idea. And then I believe you can take off this leg out. Now, logically, I would think you'd be able to take off the legs, but it's not coming out unless the previous owner actually glued these parts. Because I was not able to actually rotate this side of the arm, come to think of it. So, the previous owner might have actually glued these on. But yeah, this is the most basic form we can go for, as far as I know. So I'll be right back with the busted up version. Okay, I'm back. Before I get back to the process, I forgot to show you guys that you can actually take off the chest part off as well, because once again the busted up version actually has the core or cockpit or the red block section actually out. So yeah, you can actually put this on here, and I already attached the new head or the mono eye here. And then so you have these two left. Of course, you need to actually borrow the original connectors from the binders to attach these on. So it doesn't really matter where you put on the front or back, but according to the pictures, they usually, I think they are on the back. And then now, while having four, you have to like, position them in an X shape. But in the pictures for the busted up version, they just kind of like position them in a more just left and right. So not really in an angle, just just like this, left and right. So yeah, we have. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, we have now the busted up version of the Kshatriya, and I really think this is actually a really good addition, or kind of a nice, neat feature going on here. Now, I forgot if they actually did release the repair version, but if they didn't, I think we can actually expect to see the repair version to come out in Gundam Converge as well, since we got them in HD as well. So yeah, actually, yeah. Like we don't really get much battle damage or damage version of Gundam Converge figures. Usually it would be like if they have one form, they'd have a second transformation form like that. But this one, definitely unique, which is why I think it's also really hard to get. But I'm still not sure if the right arm and the left leg are supposed to be not able to move, because I've seen some pictures where people move the arm. So I think the previous owner may have just glued them on, or maybe they are very stuck in there. It's either one of them, but yeah. So yeah, if you really like collecting these small figures, I definitely recommend it. Of course, like the only thing that I find a little bit odd is the fin that's on the head, because it seems very, very tall. You can see the busted up version versus the normal one. Yeah, there's some length difference there. But anyway, that's pretty much it. So if you really enjoyed the review and thought this helpful, yeah, I recommend it. If you can find one, get one, but not for too expensive. Maybe 2,000 to 3,000 yen. Maybe if a secondhand, definitely go get for it. Once again, thank you for watching the review. I promise that next week we'll definitely have a more interesting figure review. If you guys got any questions or requests, you can comment below. I still have more stuff to buy and build and make reviews out of, so please stay tuned. Until then, see you guys next time.